If you don't love the unique, fresh scent of Gain laundry detergent as much as this, we'll give you your money back. Guaranteed.
Ever wonder why Dalton McGuinty refuses to ban teacher strikes and lockouts? Doesn't he know that a child's education is too important to be disrupted by lockouts and strikes? Doesn't he know that union leaders have opposed almost every move to raise standards, from a tougher curriculum to standardized testing? If Dalton doesn't think that children are more important than unions, he's still not up to the job.
What do you get with a new car?
Huge payments.
What's in it for you at the end of a car lease? At Chatsworth Motors, we'll save you 30 to 70% off the price of a new car and give you a 3-year, 60,000-kilometer warranty. You could test drive this
2001 Chevy Cavalier, 4-door, Air, CD, $99.99 cash or $199 per month. A 2003 Chevy Impala, loaded, $18,900 or $379 a month.
Chatsworth Motors, just south of Owen Sound. We're high-volume, low-overhead used car specialists.
Bravo presents all new episodes of Sex and the City.
Well, that sounds promising.
Carrie.
This is not going to be one of those types of calls.
Charlotte.
It is the most exciting sex I've ever had.
Miranda.
It's all fun and games till someone has a child.
Samantha.
The only words you should be saying in bed are dirty ones.
They're the sexiest ladies on television, taking on the Big Apple for one last time. The final season of Sex and the City, premiering Friday, September 19th.
Yeah, people got
Soul Train. So were you nervous for that performance? Sang it well. So that's what really put you up there. People were really paying attention to you at that point, weren't they?
Yep.
Yeah, and so you not only toured with Stevie Wonder, you toured with Gladys Knight and the Pips, and you're...
Well, you see, I had a choice at that time, too.
Yeah?
After the Stevie tour, they wanted to book me on more of those kind of tours.
Yeah.
Opening up for acts. But then I noticed there was a limitation in that, too, because when I opened it for Gladys Knight, she's a wonderful singer and a wonderful lady, but they don't give you any time to do sound checks. They don't give you any time to really prepare very well.
Oh.
And I think I opened up once for Liza Minnelli, and that was a real horror story. Let me tell you about that horror story.
I'd love to hear it.
Well, it was, I forget what city it was, but
She didn't remember either.
No. There was this huge Coliseum.
Right.
It was one of my first dates. This could have been actually before Stevie Wonder, but huge Coliseum, and my manager had given me this rhinestone jacket. He says, you know, you wear that and you really make an impression when you walk out. So the PA was really bad. We had no chance for a sound check, and it was all Liza's fans, of course, and very peculiar bunch of people. When I was introduced, the guy came out and said, and now, ladies and gentlemen, Gino Vannelli. So they thought it was Liza Minnelli. So I walked out of my rhinestone, I went, you know, and they really cheered. And I said to my dad, you see?
I still have it.
No, I said, you see, it's that easy.
Oh my gosh.
Because my father used to always say, it's difficult, you know, so don't count your chickens. And so I went on stage saying, you see, there it is. And then, you know, as the songs sort of wore on, it died down. And then all of a sudden, there's a lot of noise again.
Sure.
Only it was more like, ooh. More of an ooh sound to it.
Right. It's not a positive.
Not a positive thing.
No.
And then the beer can hit the forehead.
No way.
Yeah. And then I said, this is how positive a person I was. I said, man, they really love me. I said.
You were also unconscious at the time, too. So there you go.
That wasn't too good experience.
Let me talk to you about this next song you're going to sing. It was, I don't know where you were in the fall of 1978, particularly the first couple of weeks of December. I Just Want to Stop, which was Grammy nominated. Written by your brother Ross, right? And it debuted on the charts around in the fall. And the songs on the charts at that time were Too Much Heaven from the Bee Gees, How Much I Feel by Ambrosia, You Don't Bring Me Flowers, Barbra Streisand and Neil Diamond, Donna Summer, MacArthur Park, La Freak from Chic, and there, right in there, at number 4, Gino Vannelli. Now that is pretty tough competition.
Yeah, but it should have been number 1.
Should have been number 1. La Freak, I know. But I'm thinking, what good company? What good company that was.
But you know, in all fairness, those were all good, solid songs.
They were.
For the time, I mean, they were well written.
I want to quickly talk about your fashion sense back then. And I want to talk to you about, did you put that, I mean, listen, I'm not complaining here, but you had those red Warrior boots and the tight things and the shirt unbuttoned down to, it was a beautiful sight. And
I just didn't know what year it was.
I didn't know what year. But I mean, did you come up with that? Was that your thing? Was that?
I think I was always a fan of the Arabian Nights.
But you know, you had a great, nobody else had that kind of look about them. And those people who had curly hair were applauding you going, hey, it's okay to have curly hair. Like, it's okay to just let loose.
Yeah, but when it went out of style, boy, what a
I know.
What a handicap it was.
I know. How were you in 1978? How did you feel at that time? What was in your mind? Before we hear I Just Want to Stop, what was your mindset at the time?
Well, someone asked me once, how do you feel, you know, when you release an album or release a single? And sometimes you're amazed at most of the times you're disappointed that it's not doing as well as you wanted to do.
Right.
But there are those times where you're amazed at what it's doing, and it's just climbing up the charts and selling all these albums and records without you moving a finger, and you're saying, no, it's probably going to end this week, and it keeps going. And so the songs that I had success with, I always felt a little bit in amazement that this thing was just going up and up and up as if it had helium attached to it.
That's so cool. It's so cool. And when you do tour, do you still sing some of these songs? I know you rework them a little bit.
Yeah, I think reworked, they're kind of fun. If you had to do them the old way, you know, then one would be tempted to grow out their hair again and wear boots and look really stupid.
Well, listen, you're going to sing a song that was Grammy nominated. I Just Want to Stop from 1978. Get your accompaniments back here.
Okay.
And I want to hear this song from Gino Vannelli.
Nights in Montreal, I get the sweetest thoughts of you and me. Memories of love above the city lights. It took so long to make it, but oh Lord, my heart won't fake it. And I just wanna stop, tell you what I feel about you, babe. And I just wanna stop, I never wanna live without you, babe. I wanna stop. Must turn. I get the saddest thoughts for you and me, and memories of laughing times, they go on and on. I tried my best to forget it. Oh Lord, my mind won't let it. And I just wanna stop. Everybody. And I just wanna stop. The world ain't right without you, babe. I wanna stop. For your love.
Call Thrifty Car Rental Barrie for low rental rates on new cars. Let Thrifty take the headache out of insurance replacements. Take advantage of innovative vacation rental rates and a fleet of trucks ready to work. Thrifty Car Rental, 165 Bradford Street, Barrie.
The Hitch House is the place for motorhomes because motorhomes are all we do. We display them in our huge indoor showroom and on our enormous outdoor lot. We stock over $10 million worth of road Treks, Kodiaks, Class A's, Class C's, and diesel pushers with the best prices anywhere. The Hitch House introduces the exclusive Monaco line to its already outstanding selection of motorhomes. We also carry an unbelievable choice of parts and accessories in our superstore, and we fix them in the largest pure motorhome shop in Ontario. The Hitch House, Highway 11, north of Barrie.
It's the Appliance and Electronics Fair on now at the Home Show. Save on the greatest names in appliances at home entertainment. With every purchase, get a $50 gift card to use on your next furniture or mattress purchase. And scratch and win a 2003 Subaru Forester. Buy direct from the Home Show's 57 manufacturer showrooms and save with your Home Show Club card. The Home Show's Appliance and Electronics Fair. Open till 10 weeknights, Saturdays till midnight, and Sundays 11 to 6. The Home Show, Highway 7 at the 400.
Olay Complete Body Wash has special ingredients for extra dry skin, plus shea butter. Olay significantly improves dry skin for smoother, more nourished skin. Olay Complete Body Wash with shea butter for skin that feels like butter.
When they can no longer take care of themselves, where will they go? What will they do? Victoria Village Manor will be there to provide 128 permanent residences and long-term care. Those fortunate enough to have the family support needed to stay at home. Queen's Park Center at Victoria Village will be there to help them with an adult daycare program. These facilities will be open for our seniors this year, but they need your help. Our Floor to Ceiling campaign is raising funds to provide the furnishings and equipment for the long-term care and adult daycare centers. Share in a community of caring. Call today or visit our website.
Okay, the new CD is Canto, and this is Gino Vannelli's 14th CD, and we're going to go back to the 80s because things were going really, really well for you.
For a while.
For a while, and then there's some things that happened that a lot of people don't really know about unless they're in the industry.
You know,
You never sold out, Gino Vannelli.
Well, even when I was tempted to, something stopped me from doing so. You know, one of the great things about having early success is that it comes early in your life. And you can do all the nasty little mischievous things that, you know, young men and young women could do. But for me, after recording Living Inside Myself from the Nightwalker album, it's sort of like the carpet was pulled from under my feet. And
why is that?
I don't know. It's just times changing. You know, MTV came out. The 80s came out in 1981.
Yeah.
I had a really big hit in 81. And by the time 83, 84 came along, I was still only maybe about 30 years old, and I found myself without a career. Because, I mean, oddly enough, and the most peculiar thing is that I was coming off 2 platinum albums, is that I signed a record deal with a certain record company, and I got into such creative hassles with them. A little bit like George Michael, you know.
Yes, yeah.
And some of it was my fault, but I think most of it was not my fault.
The creative differences meaning that they wanted you to record certain things?
They wanted me to record at the time, I mean, they were right for that group, but they wanted me to record Air Supply songs and stuff like that. And I respected the fact that they were successful, but they just weren't right for me.
Right.
Because I had a history not only of recording I Just Want to Stop, but I had very successful albums in the 70s that were more cultish in nature, like Just the Gemini and Powerful People and Storm and Sona.
Very progressive, yeah.
Very progressive albums, exactly. So basically, I was anchored, or I was thrown in the deep. And so for 3 or 4 years, I was without a home, basically. And then once I finally bought my way out of the record deal, having to dig out almost $1 million in cash.
Wow.
At the time, to do it. It broke me not only financially, but it broke me spiritually. Then I realized, is a man his career and is a career a man, or are they different? I asked that question that I never asked before. If your career sinks, does the man sink? And I was sinking very fast. I couldn't find a way to buoy myself up. And so thus started the whole new trek or path of trying to find who you really are apart of your career. Because remember, I had a record deal when I was 16 years old.
I know, this
So
is
to me,
part
they
of your
were-
life.
they
That
were
was
one and the
your
same thing.
identification.
That's exactly it.
So you traveled all over the place. You went to Peru. You're checking out all different types of religions and
Yep. Yeah, that was
taking
that,
a little piece of everything.
That was the time I went back to college, and studied the other things, and it took various teachers to try to move my music in a new direction. But of course, nobody wants you to move your music in a new direction because they want the old direction,
That's
if any
right.
direction at all.
Yeah. The formula.
Yeah, of course. But for me, what was really more important was to find that nucleus that makes you happy, that brings you back to the piano or back to whatever instrument you're playing with joy, to love to hear the sound of your own voice.
To be rejuvenated.
Yes, and for me, I was already a dead man at 33 or 34 years old. And that was about a 5-year process to really turn all that around.
Does Carmela's question have anything to do with his family, or the family? Carmela, what's your question for Gino Vannelli? Because she's hanging on. I can hear her heavily breathing on the phone. Hi, Carmela.
Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Gino. It's been a long time.
Uh-oh.
I saw you at the Colonial Tavern on Yonge Street back in the 70s, and I sat 8 feet from the stage, and I was with a group of friends, and we just fell in love with you and your music. And so I just wanted to say that you obviously you've come a long way since then, and it's good to see and hear from you. And
what's your question, Carmela?
Do you consider yourself a spiritual artist?
Pardon me?
A spiritual artist?
That's a good question. Good question.
Well, artists. Let's leave artists aside. You have to be a human being before you are an artist. If you're not a human being, you're not an artist. To not be a spiritual human being is to deny at least half of yourself. We think, we reflect, and that in of itself is spirituality.
Very well said. It's like you took a couple of courses in that. Are you really the happiest you've ever been right now?
Put it this way.
I know you get jet lag right at this moment.
Yes, I do.
But overall, are you the happiest? Did you find your bliss? Are you where you want to be?
There's a certain kind of happiness that you don't question anymore. There's a certain kind of position or centering that you find with yourself after a certain amount of time. The kind of dissatisfactions I get, or that I have right now, are dissatisfactions that I can very much live with, handle, and look at and play with. No one's above being angry, being regretful, being a little remorseful, saying things you don't mean.
Taking those feelings as they come.
But turning on yourself, no, that's over.
You don't turn on yourself
No.
anymore. Do you have a temper? Did you have a temper?
Yeah, I still do. I try to hold it.
Do you temper your temper?
Sometimes it's good to let it out,
Yeah? Oh, yeah.
Sometimes, but for the most part, most musicians know me to be pretty even-kiltered.
Private?
Well,
Passionate?
That's
perfectionist?
Important. Well,
and why
private,
not?
passionate, perfectionist. 3 Ps in a row.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And with that, we're going to take a break.
All right.
Okay, we'll be right back. That's great to do that way. But being so
Do you want to tone up, have more energy, feel better about yourself? Then get started on the new you right now at Barrie's Ultimate Fitness Health Club. Ultimate Fitness has a friendly family atmosphere with daycare, ladies-only equipment, a free fitness assessment, professional guidance, and we're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Call Ultimate Fitness today and get started on the new you for just $1.
Handflow. Quick, easy, safe. Handflow. Fittings for all your irrigation and rural water supply needs.
I've always cheated.
I've cheated.
I've cheated.
Always cheated.
A lot.
I'm a diet.
I'm Florine Mark. If you feel guilty about cheating on your diet, I've got great news. It's Weight Watchers' new Flex Points program. With 35 additional Flex Points each week, you can enjoy more of the foods you love and still lose weight. Call 1-888-3-FLORINE and join for half off.
This is not cheating.
Flex Points. It's eating without cheating.
Yeah. This is cool.
Remember having this much fun? We do. We're Scholar's Choice, Canada's neighborhood toy store.
If you'd like a chance to win a copy of Gino's new CD, Canto, go to our website, cityline.ca, click on contest, AOL, keyword, Cityline. Looking good in that shot. I like that. That's nice. That's nice. Everyone in today's audience will receive a copy of Gino's new CD. Thank you so much. You know, a lot of people are in search of a CD to listen to relax with, not just for dinner, just for, just creating ambiance. This is one of those CDs. It's just so beautiful. It's so, there's a lot of variety on it. If I don't ask you about your lovely family, the woman in the blouse up there is not going to be very happy with me. She's in the red blouse up there. Okay. There she is. Okay. I understand she has a pop can. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. Gino Vannelli has been married to Patricia for 29 years. That is unheard of. So, you got to know. She was 19, you were 22. How did you meet? And how did you know?
I wanted to take her to bed. And then I got to like her in the process.
Oh my gosh, did you meet her backstage? Is that one of the stories?
No. She was in Portland, Oregon at the time, working for her stepfather, and she was placing jewelry in a window. And she was this, young tulip. And
what were you doing in Portland, Oregon?
Well, I was going to open up for a group called The Whispers, I think, and the show got canceled. And this is one of the things I said to myself, I'm not opening up for anybody anymore.
Right.
So I was walking down, they have a Broadway street there with my friend, who was a very intuitive guy. His name was Pasquale. And so I was walking down, and I looked in the window, and this woman really struck me, and I said, I don't know. I said, and I seemed like I was stumbling on the sidewalk, and Pasquale says, you should go in, because you know you're going to marry her anyways.
What happened to Pasquale?
He's still in Montreal.
Is he still in Montreal?
Yes.
So let me ask you this. So she's putting the jewelry in the window, and Gino Vannelli walks in?
She didn't know who I was.
No?
No, she didn't know I was.
So how did you, come on, give it up.
I fumbled. I walked in and I said, could I buy that? She said, well, I could show you this. And then she showed me about 14 things.
Yes, yes.
Until finally I said, what time do you get off? And she said, oh, I'm busy tonight, she said. And then I said, well, would you like to have a drink or something like that? And she said, I don't drink. Would you like to catch a movie? She said, I don't really like movies.
Patricia is being so difficult.
So I said, but would you like to just maybe go for a walk? And she said, well, let me see, and I have a date with my girlfriend, and she calls and she says, okay, we can go for a 20-minute walk. And then we met that night, and of course, she held out. And
she held out.
And then I invited her to California because I had rented a little house there.
Yeah.
And we've been together ever since.
So how soon after, when this initial, what a romantic beginning, how soon after did you marry her?
About 5 years, 6 years later.
She hung in there.
Well, I knew I loved her and I wanted to be with her all my life, but I think my parents had knocked this kind of subconscious message into my brain that, be careful, women will destroy your career. And all those cliche stories.
So you held off?
Well, it just felt to me that maybe marriage and a pop career seem to be oil and water.
Well, it's true. It usually is true, except
when you find the right person.
Except
right?
when you find the right person.
Exactly.
I mean, look at Paul and the late Linda McCartney. That was another great combination. And then you have a 17-year-old son.
Yes,
Anton,
big boy.
and they all. You really live in Portland.
Yes. Well, outside Portland.
Outside Portland.
Yes.
You still drive a Honda Accord?
No.
I understood. He really simplified his life. He's driving a Honda Accord. So, you know, I mean, it's a good... I know why the Northwest is so great, because you and I talked about it yesterday. But there is a peacefulness about the Northwest, especially in Portland, in that area. And that gives you peace.
You know, I tell you something. You know, there's beauty everywhere. I've been all over the world.
Yes.
I've been to lovely spots in Europe, lovely spots Canada. I mean, I can't believe, you know, everywhere. I mean, from the east to the west. Yeah, it's what you look for and what you feel happy with.
When are you going to tour?
Well, we're going to start a small tour of Canada, Eastern Canada, this December.
Great.
Maybe 7 to 10 concerts.
Okay.
And then we do some European dates in January. And then next year we'll do some orchestra dates in Canada and the United States.
Can't wait. I have had the best hour of my life spending it with you, Gino Vannelli. It's been you've always been a hero of mine. Great music. I'm glad you're still singing. You sound better than ever.
Thank you.
The new CD is Canto, and this is Gino Vannelli. Thank you so much. We love you. Thank you so much. Gino Vannelli, everybody. Thank you.